Goblin kind of like sneaks out into the shadows of the fire and goes all the way around the long way around the campfire. And you see him kind of like crouched way down. Comes right up behind Thyla. And all of a sudden you see his two little ears kind of like stick up right behind Thyla's head, which is gently resting, chin down on the tree like this, eyes just pleasantly closed. And all of a sudden this thing's like,
A plume of poison emerges from Thyla's mouth. I'm going to use my breath weapon on it.
Hey everybody, welcome to Atania. This is Wither and Bloom Studios. My name is Todd, your Dungeon Master, and we are excited to play D&D tonight.
Woo! Let's roll.
All right. So a quick recap from last week's game. A few major things, and I'm going to go back a couple of episodes here just so we can kind of get back on board. So first and foremost, we had Branmorn was attempting to sort of empty out the contents of his ring, which had several festering bodies in it. And so as the party took turns digging a hole to distribute the bodies into, Tryphon found a leather pouch that contained a golden war mask. Now, Tryphon being Tryphon, for a moment, decided it would be a good idea to slip the mask on and joke around with the party, and then unknowingly contracted a disease. Now, the way he found this out was it started with a runny nose, and the next morning, after a long rest, Tryphon had begun to turn gold.
Fucking idiot.
Now, after some deliberation and some really good medicine checks, the party realized that what they needed to find was a piece of vegetation called Pactolus. They needed a large quantity of it, and they need to make a tea from that, a strong tea that Tryphon will drink once a day for 7 days, and hopefully will reverse the effects of this. Tryphon will eventually, without help, turn to solid gold. Okay. The party also passed through the ancient city of Rock Hollow, where they met up with several dwarves, actually 2 to be exact. It's an ancient town that has sort of fallen into disarray, where these dwarves keep to themselves. Thrud had a nice conversation surrounding, certain aspects of dwarven craft and alloys. And so it looks like maybe Thrud might have some business back there on another time at another date. That was
lovely people.
Yes, lovely people there. And then past that point, you left Rock Hollow and continued south. Now, one point I didn't get to, and I should, just as a reminder, is the party has also met up with Thyla, the dragon-born druid who is their guide and is taking them down to Corey, first of all, and then possibly on to the Sylvan Vale Forest. So we have Thyla in the group, and everybody has now passed south of Rock Hollow and is on the north-south trade road, where the scenery has sort of changed. The forest is a little bit more dense. The farmland that was once off to the east side of the road has started to kind of now become more like plains, unoccupied plains, maybe occasional like boulder fields. It's starting to get a little bit rougher in terms of its travel. And out of nowhere, the party encounters a group of 5 mercenaries, well-armored, well-equipped mercenaries who stop them. Now, Thyla recognized these 5 mercs as members of a group called Ebony Blossom. Ebony Blossom are groups, individual cells of mercenaries that are hired by the True Children and the people of Calagenia. as a way of protecting the forest from anyone who might otherwise try to enter. We know from the information we've received in this story that true children are threatened. It's one of the reasons for the entire Emberfell-Afari conflict to begin with. This group of mercs stops the party and demands an on-site inspection where they would like to see the wrists of party members looking for the telltale tattoo. Nice alliteration there. The telltale tattoo of the Velvet Sky. And we ended last session with a very tense moment where we don't seem like we know what we're gonna do.
Oh, shit.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, fuck.
What I'm doing.
Oh,
Oh.
Here comes the trickle.
We love the trickle.
This trickle's rusty, bud.
how big is that cup?
Just keeps going. That's big.
I like
big
how
is
you
that
squeeze
reserve?
out the last few
Yeah.
little squirts.
That was a really good
Cup of holding.
That's a
Deep
really,
trickle.
really.
cup of holding. The cup of holding.
That
You
was a good one.
fuckers. You fuckers.
That was
You
close.
said erectile dysfunction. You fucker.
Why?
Okay.
All right, back to the game.
So we're staring them down.
Are we?
I'm kind of looking around, see what everyone. I don't know what the vibe is.
Well, what's the deal with the tattoos right now?
We don't want to show them.
No?
No. Who? Wait. Can I have a? I need a. Okay. Who has a tattoo? Who doesn't? More like who doesn't have a tattoo? I know you.
I
Know.
do not.
Do I?
I don't.
Were
I
you
missed
there?
I
So
was
you
not.
guys show your wrists.
I'll whip them out.
You were physically there. You were just not physically here at the game.
Right.
We played as if
So-
you were
So you
here.
do.
I have a tattoo.
So you got branded.
have a
I got
tattoo.
inked.
You got
You
brand.
got
You
inked.
got inked.
I got
Okay.
inked.
Four of us
Another.
have ink.
Four of us got inked.
Well,
So it's
fuck.
just Bran and Thyla that don't have a tattoo.
Right.
The two very oddballs in this group.
Yeah. Are we both green right now, or are you orange?
I'm green.
Okay, so the greenies don't
Yeah, the
have
greenies.
fucking tattoos. Great. So I think Thyla would comply with showing both wrists.
Okay.
And upon doing that, I'm kind of at the front of this negotiation in a sense. So I'm just gonna say now. I cannot speak for the rest of my traveling companions. However, I would like to say that as a member of the True Children, I am more than willing to vouch for their passage, albeit temporary, to Corey, where I know they have business.
You can go ahead and roll a persuasion check if you'd like to.
While they're
will.
doing that, I have a quick question.
Can I?
are-
Can I make my way up and show my wrists to possibly
Fuck
assist
you.
with that
Yeah. Would that be
a little
doable?
bit?
Absolutely. That's
So,
fine.
I'll make my way to the front because Thyla's showing
okay.
their wrists, and I'll pull out my wrists and.
Okay, so persuasion, and then do you want to roll with me, or should I roll with advantage?
I would say you should roll with advantage.
Okay.
Since you're the one making the verbal
You were the
case.
one making the
What were you going to say,
verbal.
Remy?
Is this tattoo considered a wound right now? Like a regular
probably
tattoo, how it's
festering a little
considered
bit.
a
It
wound?
probably could be, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're looking at a 16.
A 16. He kind of stops and he looks at you for a moment. And he kind of nods. He looks over his shoulder. Now, you have to realize you have 5 individuals here. One is a dwarf. The other 4 are human.
Okay.
They are all fairly well armored. The one that you're talking to right now actually is wearing partial plate. And he's got a fairly heavy broadsword at his side. He's fairly charismatic. And so he kind of like leans over and looks at a couple of his friends, and they're kind of like whispering to each other and kind of like, you know, considering all of this. A couple of them take a look at you, eyeball you up and down, and there's a moment where this feels like, you've made your case. But 3 of the other members to the back of the group that are standing there start to look at the rest of you. And the one guy, one of the dwarves, is like, why don't the rest just show us? It's easy enough for this one. Volunteers it and walks it right up.
The armor takes really long to take off. You know what I mean?
Do you have
Bracers?
bracers?
Yeah.
You do.
Your mini doesn't have bracers.
What about you, miss?
Picture guns.
Oh.
I don't trust you.
We're just trying to
Cersei!
fucking
Let the games begin.
do it. We're just
Why'd we
trying
wait?
to deliver a package.
All we are doing is just trying to get down
2
to
of them
quarry.
approach you as you say that.
I'm gonna back off.
One of them looks at you and he says, all right, now listen. This is fairly simple, and we don't want this to turn into something. I can see clearly that there's a member of the True Children here, and it's just protocol for us.
Why isn't that enough?
How many of you are there? There's 6 of you.
We're all traveling together. Why would they travel with somebody who isn't wanted?
As you ask that question, you hear as this arrow comes out of the wood, and the human male that's standing there talking to you, the arrow goes
Oh my
and just
god!
right in the back of his neck, and he's just like, "Ugh," and you just see blood start to pour out of this wound in his neck.
I'm gonna rush to
And
his
the guy
aid.
that's standing in front of Thyla pulls his sword out,
Hold
and
on,
they
hold on,
all
hold on.
turn toward.
No, they're turning towards the thing that's go.
Oh, sorry. No,
They
my bad. I thought you
all
were attacking me.
turn towards because this arrow came from the woods,
I'll draw my.
and all of a sudden they spread out,
Thank God.
and with that, arrows start coming out of the woods.
Can we take cover?
one after another after another? You can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Roll
taking
for
cover.
initiative.
Oh shit!
Fuck.
Yeah, taking cover.
Well, shit.
Are any of those arrows coming at us?
So far, nothing's hit you, but they are coming out. Now you're all standing close together in a clump, and the arrows are like.
That's a number.
19.
A 19. Does anybody have above a 19?
21.
Say again, 21?
21.
Ranmorn with the 21. Anybody above a 21?
I think. No,
Rude
I
with a
don't know.
19.
I'm sitting pretty at 14.
So am I.
Hey!
Anybody
your
above a
dex?
14?
My dex is 15.
Has everyone
dex is
answered
16.
so far?
Okay, so you go before me.
All right, so we got Remy.
Remy followed by Thyla.
What was that with 14s?
Yeah.
Yeah, 14s, but she's got higher dex.
Got it. Cersei and
I use my maneuver
Jesus.
to get an
I'm-
11.
Sitting ugly at 2.
11 and a 2. Nice.
Jesus Christ.
Trifon with the 11.
That's not very final shape
Cersei
release day
with
of
the
you.
deuce.
I can't play it
I
till
get to
next
roll a
week.
d8.
So sorry.
I rolled a 1.
I'm not sleeping tonight. I'm playing it.
Now, I got a couple of things to roll up here. Go ahead.
Quick question about the rest of the party that had approached us. What, you said the human was wearing plate mail, right?
The one human that was questioning Thyla is wearing plate.
The
Yes.
others wearing plate or
They are either wearing chain, studded leather. It's mostly chain and studded leather, and the one suit of plate. Yes.
okay.
Can we pick where we would have taken cover?
Let's just do that in the turn order because you're all kind of in the.
Dead
We're all in
fucking
initiative
last.
right now.
Me,
Why did you put
dead
that
fucking last.
What?
Me when I'm dead fucking last.
Womp, additionally, womp.
Womp
All right,
edition.
now I'm gonna just need one more set of notes here because this is gonna get complicated. I think.
Sure, go for it.
Branmorn, you're first to act as this arrow comes out of the woods, sticking into the neck of the one leader of this merc group. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna cast Mirror Image.
I'm gonna cry.
Fuck yeah.
1. And I don't have a fancy descriptor for it. I cast Mirror Image.
You cast mirror image.
3 illusory duplicates pop up. And maybe I'll work on that in a second. And I'm gonna try and bounce for this rock over here. Wait, which way are the arrows coming?
The arrows are coming out of the thicket of trees.
The trees
which
over
is,
there?
Yes, which is on the western side of the road.
All right, so I'm gonna. I don't know about distance here, but can I try and get like over here on
Yeah,
this
so
other side of
30
this rock?
feet. 30 feet would be 6 inches of physical movement on the map. So if you can,
I think I could possibly get.
I
Oh
think-
wait, I said that I went up front more to show.
yes, you were showing
my,
your tattoo.
My tattoo, non-tattoo,
Lack
lack
thereof.
thereof
Your
tattoo.
lack thereof tattoo.
So I'm gonna come back here by this tree,
Okay.
something like that.
All right.
And that's
Now, when you cast mirror image, do the other duplicates of you go with you, or are they staying behind?
I think they go with you because it directly affects.
move with you and mimic your actions.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got them kind of all around you. That's going to put us on Thrude.
Okay, so the human with the plate mail took an arrow to the neck, went down, or
No, he didn't go down, but he is in the process of pulling the arrow out of his neck.
Damn.
all
Are we
right.
gonna try to kill
I'm gonna cast heat metal on the plate.
Oh, you took my move.
No,
You took my move.
don't attack.
Oh, you're taking it like we have backup against them? That's crazy.
All right, so you're going to cast heat metal on the plate.
Yes.
Okay.
You took my
Dude, this is so bad.
Let's go.
But I didn't
Who are we
know-
fighting?
I didn't think we were gonna go after them.
Let's go.
Are we
baby.
just? We're getting third party.
Jackies, we're big
Any
fucks.
creature within physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage after I cast the spell.
Do it.
Is she on the map?
I don't think so.
I'm using a proxy.
That is
I'm
10 points.
the
Are you
sexy
painted
owl.
or not?
10 points?
Yes.
Oh my god. All right, so all of a sudden he starts heating up, and you can see him. He's kind of like getting uncomfortable. He's looking down at his armor as it sort of begins to sort of sear the skin underneath his chest.
It does say, though, that if the creature is holding or wearing the object and takes damage from it, it must succeed on a con save throw or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn.
Hot! He can't drop the object. I rolled a 17 on the con save.
So I guess it would be my save DC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you beat it. Some bitch.
But if he's wearing it,
But he still took the 10 points of damage.
Still took the 10 points of damage, but I guess he saved against the disadvantage.
Correct.
how long does it take? Doesn't it takes a certain amount of time
Yeah.
to don and
Long,
doff
long
plate
time.
armor?
Yes,
Yeah.
plate armor is going to
So
take time.
can he drop it?
No,
No.
not in
Okay.
combat. No way. Unless
If
he
it doesn't
decided.
drop-
10
Oh
minutes.
wait, it does say.
Yeah, but think about how long 10 minutes is. That's 60 rounds of
No, I
combat.
know. It's
Yeah.
impossible.
If it doesn't drop the object, it is disadvantage. But it's
Oh, he has disadvantage on the con save?
if
No.
the creature is holding or wearing the object and takes the damage from it, must succeed on a con saving throw or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on the attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn.
Oh, so he does have disadvantage then because he
Yeah, 'cause
cannot
he
drop
can't
the
drop
object.
it.
Fair
Fucking
enough.
Metal. Let's go.
Fair enough. All right, so he's got disadvantage. All right,
Oh.
with that, as you guys are sort of like
Beat your severe-
you're watching these actions on the part of the mercenary that is asking Thyla these questions, pulling the arrow out of the neck as the armor begins to heat. He's kind of like arrows are flying out of the woods, and with that you see this hulking armored figure.
Fuck.
Just an armored figure
Fuck.
come down out of the
Did you
woods.
say tusk?
He's got tusks sticking up out of his mouth.
Oh man.
This massive dude comes out of the woods, shut up, and comes right into the front area of battle.
But
He's
towards
wielding
them.
this two-headed axe, huge battle axe, and he
Big boy.
brings this thing. Hold on a minute, I just got to get my page open
I
here.
just have a quick question. Is he going after them?
He's running right towards that group of the mercenaries.
Oh,
Does he
it's
have a
red.
tattoo?
Yeah.
Can we see?
He's wearing
what you're
fairly
thinking.
large gauntlets
Would I
on
be able
his
to- Ah,
wrists,
so-
so it's going to be hard
can-
to see.
Fuck.
But he comes out and he swings the great axe 2 times at the same guy that's
Holy
pulling this
fuck.
arrow out of his neck.
This guy's getting
He's
fucked.
getting
Fucked.
worked, dude.
That is going to be a 16 to hit, which does not hit. And then the second attack with the great axe is going to be a dirty 20 to hit, which does hit. And that is going to do...
So I think his armor class is probably at around like 17, 18.
Where the hell is...
With half plate, maybe.
Come on. All right, there it is.
And
I'm so excited.
yeah, this is fucking crazy.
11 points of slashing damage.
Damn.
11 points of slashing is fucking nuts.
As that comes out of the woods, and then he is
there's more.
immediately followed.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
There's
Does this look like where the arrows were coming from?
By a second one.
Thought-
Shut up!
To the same guy.
No, he's coming around the back. He came in from behind. And he's going to take two
came in
great
from
axe,
Behind a fucking Thor over
two
there.
great axe swings on the dwarven character at the
we,
back.
Who do we fight?
That's going to be a miss.
Our inner everyone else.
Do we
And the
use them?
second one is absolutely going to
Do
hit.
we use these guys to help us kill them?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's the move.
I think we do that and then
What even is that number? That's an 8
Take them
plus
out.
4. That's 12 points of slashing damage.
yeah, because then we can barter with the other assailants.
Yeah.
That is going to put us on Remy. And then
Christ.
after Remy, Thyla's on deck.
We're just cold blood
Fucking
murderers.
hell.
I know. So
They were pressing us, all right?
we're all kind of away from the group, yeah. Because I want to cast Entangle on the group.
Dope.
All right.
I do that.
All right. So
Did that.
you cast Entangle in the general. It centers on the group.
Yeah.
And that goes out, what, 10? Is it 10-foot radius?
90 feet,
friends,
20
though.
feet. So it's 20-foot square, starting from the point within range.
Okay.
Leave the big boys out of it.
Could I do that? Like, is there a way for me to get it? Because I don't want it to get us, and we're all the way over there.
I don't think you can leave all the,
So
the
I
big
could
boys
do it
and
from, like,
them.
here.
Yeah, like from there.
Oh, yeah.
There's a laser!
Whoa.
Yeah,
Everybody on the
that's
board just
like-
got cooked.
Heat metal, motherfuckers.
That's really
Yes.
good for your retinas.
I mean, it's probably going to be close because I guess if the
I
front
mean-
edge of it going back.
They also have to succeed on a strength save.
Right.
Or be restrained.
I'm going to roll it for the group rather than roll 5
Okay.
rolls. I'll just roll it for the group. And that's going to be a 10.
They fail.
Okay, so they're
Fuck
currently
yeah.
restrained.
Let's go.
So we have advantage on attacks against them.
Yep.
All right, so
That's
that's
everybody.
going to be
That's
anything
all.
else on your
No,
turn?
That's it.
You're done. All right, Thyla, you're up.
Oops.
is it
Disregard
Okay.
that roll.
Thyla
Speed
is
0, disadvantage to your
curious as to what's happening, but it is also very conflicted.
incoming attacks
Uh,
with advantage.
They don't know what the
I guess that's-
fuck is going on, and so they're freaking out. You see Thyla begin to kind of hyperventilate a little bit, and Thyla kind of has like at all times, kind of has like almost a faint like pigpen-esque brownish green aura of spores about them constantly. And you see that cloud begin to get kind of thicker as some of the scales on their snout and face kind of begin to separate a little bit almost. And their eyes go bloodshot, but it's not a standard red, it's this sickly green. And from in between the scales, you see these almost like Last of Us-esque fungal growths begin to come out, and across their entire body, their like right shoulder just becomes covered in this massive fungal pauldron as I drop a use of my wild shape and use my symbiotic entity feature. So I get 12 temp HP and I get bonus damage for my silly goofy reaction. And I also deal an extra d6 of necrotic damage whenever I hit with a melee weapon attack.
That's sick.
That's
And
insane.
speaking of that melee weapon, I draw my scimitar, and as I hold it, the spores kind of like congeal around it and surround. Like the blade almost gets a little bit longer from this fungal mass that's spreading across it.
Wow.
So that's my turn because the only bonus action that I have is Healing Word, and I don't think I want to cast that yet.
Wow.
So
All right.
that's gonna be my turn.
Well,
And
fuck.
I'm gonna stay there because I'm at the front of the pack anyway. Yeah, that's what we're.
So the
looking like.
scimitar physically got longer?
That's just flavor.
I love the flavor. This is fungal dysfunction eradicated. I like
Hell
it.
yeah.
All right.
Wow.
All right, so that's going to be the end of your turn.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That was beautiful.
I'm fungused out.
That was beautiful.
Damn.
Well, you see this dwarf that sort of just, had this great axe come down on him.
Oh, no,
and
that's
he pulls this, he's got this mace out, and he turns around and he just slams it into this massive orcish, figure. And he plants the thing, but it actually misses. He is actually able to take a second swing.
Oh, great.
And he comes in, and that is actually going to hit. So he cracks through the armor with this massive mace, and he is going
Todd,
to do. Yeah.
He's
Were
restrained.
they
He has
outside of the
disadvantage.
square? Were they outside of my square?
Oh, he's restrained, so he has disadvantage. So let
Were
me.
they
Is
outside of my
he or
square?
not?
What?
All of them got.
Is the one you're attacking with outside of the square or not?
You
Like,
you
would
roll
she
for
have
all
been
five.
able-
Because I feel like one
Yeah.
of them definitely.
Can we mark them then?
Yeah.
We should definitely mark them.
Let's mark them.
Because I was trying to leave at least one of these big guys out of that square.
I was gonna say one of them is like more off to the
Yeah,
side.
he would probably be left out.
Can you pass those to
Yes.
Remy?
Absolutely. There you are.
This is tough because there's like no squares.
Yeah, like I'm thinking you could have left the one out, the one got in. 'Cause, like if you just square on an angle that way.
Like these guys.
Yeah,
alone.
all of those, I think. And that guy over there.
I need
so
more restrained.
I don't have any more restraint.
Okay, then I'll put it on the outside so that you can
Yeah.
use.
yeah, it's
Yeah, I only have 4.
That's fine.
Do you want some
That's-
other
well,
token?
here, yeah, can you see that, Todd?
so
All of these guys
Yes.
are the ones that are restrained.
Even that guy too.
so the
Probably,
second
because I
roll
left.
you rolled hit, Todd?
The second roll I rolled actually needs to be. Oh no,
Because you
the guy with the yellow hair is the one I'm rolling. Does he have?
He's also restrained.
He's
Yeah.
in that. I ran out of.
We just
Oh,
ran
he's
out.
at. You're out of tokens. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'd have to re-roll that.
oh you're rolling as the yellow guy or the orc?
No, I'm rolling as the
Yellow
yellow
guy.
guy.
Oh, the orc is the
exactly
one
the
you're trying
orc.
to leave out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
so he's actually going to miss then because he's unable to hit this guy. And with that, the rest of the mercenaries are actually going to have an opportunity to attack here. It's their turn in the initiative. But they're restrained, so their movement is halved, correct? Or they're unable to move.
Movement zero.
There's 0.
Their movement's
They
0.
can use their action to
0.
try to get out, can't they?
They can.
That's your spell. I
So
don't know.
I will have the one that's closest to that large orc.
Yeah. Use your action to make a strength check against my spell DC to
Yep,
free it.
a natural 20.
Okay.
All right,
Shit.
so the
Sweet
one
for
that's
you.
closest to you, Rich.
Okay, this guy right here.
Correct. You can remove the restrained on that one.
I'll put
Put
it
it
on a
on Blondie.
different one.
Yeah, blonde boy.
There we go. And now the one behind him, the one that moves a little closer to me, I'll roll the check on that one, and that's going to be a 16.
Yeah. that's-
Okay, so he can
Wow.
come out.
You talk about
Blondie or
greeny
green
right
elf?
here.
The green one, yep, the green one.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank
Put it on
you.
that guy,
Now the
yeah.
one behind him,
Please don't make it.
Yucky.
that's only going to be a 7.
Fail.
The one you just put the ring on,
The ring.
right?
Yeah.
And that one.
Fail.
That's going to be a fail. And then
Blondie
is the
boy?
one orc wearing a restrained thing?
Oh yeah.
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 Okay.
One orc is-
All right, so that's going to end that turn. Now, the ones that use their action to become unrestrained are going to take their movement. So the green one, the green sort of druidic-like one,
Gotcha.
he's going to run over towards the party. He's coming straight at the party. So a diagonal towards what looks to be Thrud, I think, or Tryphon's character. Towards Tryphon.
So you got to go through this guy to get to me.
Go through which
Who's
guy?
that?
Thyla.
Thyla.
Thyla's
Phyla,
in
do you wish to
front.
take an attack of opportunity?
Actually, I would like to use my reaction to do Halo of Spores. So I would like a Constitution saving throw
From the one that's moving?
from the one that's moving through my threatened area.
That's only going to be a 7.
So that's gonna fail. So that is gonna be 2d4 necrotic damage that I shall roll.
Do they get to continue the movement?
Yes.
All right, so you can put that person over
They just get
towards
whacked.
Thrud.
Through.
Sorry, what
The
happened?
Greenie's going to go over by Thrud.
Greeny to through.
Let's fucking go.
Greenie to Thrud. Boom. Perfect.
So that's 8. That's 8 points of necrotic damage.
Got it.
Max damage. Let's fucking go.
Got it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Some of the spores kind of just congeal into this little stinger midair and.
Nice. And I think that's probably gonna end. That's gonna end that turn on them. So that's gonna put us on Tryphon.
Tryphon kind of catches the vibe when they see Mama Thrud kind of do their thing, and they see that us getting charged. Like, oh, it's time to throw down. He's never been more excited.
He's standing right. He's lurking.
Yeah, baby.
Tryphon is believe it or not, a battle strategist. So he is actually going to see that the one back here is restrained. He's going to immediately charge that one.
Okay.
Dope.
So wait, now you're entering the area.
You've entered the restrained area, so you're gonna have to make.
Can I go around that somewhere?
But he's not that smart.
Well, he's kind of in a
He's
box,
in it.
so he's in the middle of it.
You have to make a strength save.
You
You only have to be.
All right, I have to make a strength save. Let's
Make
do
a
it.
strength save.
Yeah,
What does it have to be?
just roll.
Okay, that's gonna be a 19
Okay,
plus 4.
You're sick.
You're good.
All right,
So
I'm
it's
gonna
half.
run at him, and immediately pull out my great sword, which is kind of hasn't seen battle yet, and just crash it right down on his neck
Damn.
Oh,
All right. Make an attack roll for me.
at advantage.
You need the advantage. Why don't you pick a different? Wow.
No, it's
Wow.
okay. It's all right.
Wow.
I don't know if it's gonna hit actually.
Wow.
15 to hit.
That hits.
Fuck
No,
yeah.
sorry, that one does not hit.
Fuck.
Sorry, I'm looking at the one above it.
Womp additional.
Wait, were you
Shit.
hitting against something that had
The
disadvantage?
Dwarvy.
Womp edition
Yeah.
eat shit.
He already
I
rolled
rolled with
damage.
advantage. The first one was a nat 1, and that one was a 9.
Oh, okay.
With my all right. That being said, I noticed that I miss. I am immediately going to take my net out and cast my net on the guy behind me that just attacked through, attempting to restrain him.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that a bonus action?
Yes.
Cool.
Nice.
Dope as shit.
That's going to be a 19 to hit.
A 19 does hit. This is on the same guy.
No, this is on Greenie.
19
elf.
hits.
Grinny that's up.
Yep.
It's stepping
All
for fruit.
right. He is restrained.
Which
Restrained.
one's on fire right now?
You need a.
Oh, yeah.
the human.
restrained marker.
Can I give you another
Yellow
marker?
hair.
Just it's not restrained, but
Yellow
at least it's a
hair.
marker.
Yellow hair.
Oh,
is
yellow hair?
Yellow hair has
Yellow
the
hair's
key
one
metal.
with
Where does it go?
It goes on the
I trust you
green,
to do that, 'cause I don't fucking
druidic
know.
looking one.
What are we doing? Who's what?
Right there. Yeah,
Yep, that one.
Get in there.
So that's restrained rather than I don't know what I gave you.
Oh, now you did it.
Fuck.
Goodbye,
Goodbye, guys.
Sexy elf.
All right, and that
Bruh.
is going to be my turn.
That's going to be your turn. All right, that's going to put us on whatever entity is in the woods that is using the bows. Is all of a sudden now another volley of arrows comes out of the woods.
Tryphon's gonna have a PTSD moment.
You kind of hear this.
Can you roll a con save?
You roll for panic attack.
Yes.
I just want to take a look at the scene really quickly because it's hard for me to see on my screen what's going on.
1.
Bratata-ta.
You sure?
Yeah, 2 is very strong.
All right.
All right.
So that's going to be okay. So that's
With.
going to hit him for. So the guy who took 8 points of damage early.
the human.
Where the heck is it?
No, it's the green guy. Sorry, the green guy is going to take. Oh fuck! 2 points of piercing damage. That
Silicone.
blows.
Um,
15. That's going to be a miss.
Oh.
That's going to be
Wait,
a miss.
wait. Are you rolling against restrained targets? Because you have advantage.
I do. You're right. Okay, so I just rolled 3 misses. I'm going to roll all 3 of those again.
Okay.
That is going to be a miss. That fuck is going to be a miss. And that's going to be a miss. All right,
Oh
so
my
I...
god.
Dog, God, get blows.
Yeah, these
But I'm not done!
Oh?
Wow.
I'm keeping count here, so hang on a second. All right, that is
Don't
definitely
celebrate
going
yet.
to hit. That is definitely going to hit.
Well,
And that's going to hit him. And that is going to do... Huh? There's at least 4. That's going to do 5 points of piercing damage. You see another arrow hit the one lead guy in the group. That's got an advantage on that roll, and that is gonna miss. And one more. Another miss. What the fuck? You know what? The Eye of Sauron die
It's on our side.
not. I'm going back to my old
Even a
standard.
These people are on our side right now.
Oh, you're right.
Cersei,
yes.
you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna pull out. Let's see.
Wow.
The old dick.
All right. Let's see what I got. I'm gonna whip out my long sword, and since I'm right
Pull out to whip out.
in front of Tryphon, how do you have this guy restrained?
It's a
Net.
net.
Oh, okay. So,
So
you
like
know,
I have a net, like pretty much over him. I'm holding
Right.
the end of it.
right? How is he positioned? Would you say
He's facing through.
facing through? Okay. Maybe a little bit of fetal position.
He's not prone, so he's still up.
He's still up.
He's still up on his feet, but he's just like, restrained.
What holes does he have? Like, where could I see like skin
holes does he
through his
have?
armor?
Probably at least
Maybe
3.
like an opening through his armor, like his
5
neck,
holes.
perhaps.
This particular one is wearing studded leather, and so
Cool.
you can sort of see, yeah, there's definitely an opening around the neck. He's a little bit more exposed than some of the
I'm
others.
gonna aim
so-
for the neck. I'm gonna stab him through the fucking neck.
Okay.
Cool.
Armor
So-
class still applies,
Yeah,
but
that's with advantage.
yes, that's with advantage because he's restrained.
Jesus Christ.
It's,
Black plague.
that was cocked.
That was cocked, yeah.
It's
That's a natural 20.
So I'm just gonna take that.
Oh wow.
So do I add anything to this?
Well, it's a
What is
longsword.
Cersei doing?
So it is your
Stabbing note.
it's your strength modifier.
Okay.
Plus you're a sorcerer, so you're probably not proficient with martial weapons.
No.
So yeah, it's just your strength modifier.
That's my strength modifier.
Why not? Why not?
Is it in here or is it?
No, that's your spell list. So it's abilities. So you have a +0.
Okay.
So you
Um,
so it's just a 20 to hit.
So I hit him in the fucking neck with a 20.
It's
With a natural 20.
It's a natural 20.
So what's the damage on that?
So it's gonna, are you wielding it in one hand or two?
I
hands?
have both hands.
Okay, so it's 10 plus a d10. So
Okay.
roll a d10 and add 10 to it.
Nice.
And then add your strength modifier?
There is no strength modifier.
Right, of course.
So that's a 13. So as I come in, I sort of walk up and with both hands sort of at like head level, I'm just gonna go shoom right in the fucking neck.
So as you take that, and what weapon is this that you
This is a
have?
longsword.
The longsword?
Yeah.
You take the longsword, you come in right through the hole in the net and right above, just above the neckline on
Yeah.
the leather armor. You go in and you actually momentarily feel, as you press in with the sword, you kind of feel it go through at first,
Right.
and then it slows down as it, I think, probably presses against the spinal cord,
Right.
and then you shove it the rest of the way through. And as you pull it out, you see their whole body go limp inside the net. They're down.
That's it.
They're dead?
That one's down.
That's hilarious.
Let's fucking go, dude.
As I
And-
see this wombo combo, Tryphon's just like,
Yeah. I sort of
Fuck yeah.
I look at Tryphon, I'm like, yeah. I like pull my sword out, sort of wipe it between my arm, and I step
Ooh.
back a bit.
Nice. So you have a nice big stain of mercenary blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
how do they react? How does the party react?
How does their party react? The one kind of turns around and sees this one go down, and you see him just start to make his next move. It invigorates them. Fuck.
Damn.
How very
All right, that's going to end your turn, Cersei?
Yes.
Bran, you're up.
Wham! Okay. I'm kind of hiding over in the trees over here a little bit. We got this dwarven fella that's restrained next to Tryphon over here. We're gonna. What is going on?
His face was fucking amazing.
Oh, okay. First, we're gonna whip out a hex.
Whipping out a hex.
Yep, we're gonna whip out a hex on this dwarven restrained guy near Tryphon over there. I I get to choose an ability that they have disadvantage on. Ability checks, strength checks. Sure. So they're hexed.
Wait, which one's hexed?
The dwarven fella over there. Jesus.
Where'd it go?
Want another one?
It's gone.
No, it's in the bag.
It went in the bag?
It's in the bag.
I got points.
Yeah.
Huzzah.
Hexed. Okay. That one's got all the rings.
Yeah, restrained and hexed.
And I'm just gonna whip an Eldritch Blast.
Oh yeah, baby.
Eldritch Blast. An Eldritch Blast. It's going to be 18 to hit.
An 18 hits.
18 hit, yes.
18 hits, a D10.
I hit.
This one.
Can I see which one that is? It's really hard for me to
It's
pick that out.
this far one over here. It was labeled as the dwarf,
Yes. Okay, got it.
all the way on the outside of the line there.
Got it.
Oh, fucking max damage, baby.
Oh.
13, 19 points of
19
damage.
points. Eldritch Blast comes out and just like boom. Now because they're restrained, you know, they kind of get tangled up in the move in
Yeah, I
the
didn't
sort of
even-
ground
I
cover.
didn't
But
even roll my. Just see if it was in that 20. Oh, not in that 20.
okay, because that's right, you have advantage.
I
on
didn't.
that.
Yeah, I didn't roll an advantage.
All right, nicely done.
Okay, that's it.
That's it.
That's I'm all out of shit.
The road is
I'm staying in the tree over there.
As my bonus action, I'm going to cause that damage on the heat metal yet again.
okay.
Okay. That's another 10 points of damage to him.
Fuck yeah. You actually hear him start to like scream. He's like, ah, ah! You know, like he's actually like letting it out.
Pussy.
He's screaming. No, he's burning. You can smell the flesh. You can kind of
wow.
see it searing off of his chest.
Yes.
That's fucking hilarious.
Are we the villains?
Barbacoa,
Yeah, we
barbacoa,
are.
barbacoa. Okay, who is closest to Thrud at this point?
I gotta remember.
I'm pretty close to you.
concentrating.
Here we go. Look. Witness.
I think it would be. I
Next
think
to
it's me.
Thrud?
The witness. A
If
final
I was
shape is
closest to
coming.
Thrud, you mean enemy?
Final
or-
shape.
Yeah, enemy.
It would
But then
probably
I'm
be
going to
that
go into
dwarven one.
the entanglement area, though, right?
True. Yes. 'Cause, yeah,
Maybe
you
I'll
walk
let
up
him
and
do
try
the
to
final
you're in
shape.
entanglement. You got a little spell
They, them
with that?
pronouns.
Well, I
Not
can't
because
I'm
they're
still
non-binary,
concentrating
because
on
they're
the,
literally a race of different
I
motherfuckers.
could use Sacred Flame.
Flame?
Yes.
It's an
I will do
entire
that then.
species.
So I would like to hit the dwarf that is hexed and restrained with Sacred Flame.
Okay.
It's a saving throw.
Oh, they roll.
No, it's a saving throw. They need to do a dexterity
dex
saving
saving
throw.
throw.
They have
But that's
disadvantage on it.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
This is me after top
That's
surgery.
cocked. Okay, that's not good. And yeah, so 9.
So yeah.
Nope, that fails. So they got the what is it? D8.
Yeah.
Oh, that is 8 points of radiant
Radiant, yeah.
damage.
8 points of radiant damage, and this is on the one that.
The other dwarf,
one that
The
I
hex,
just fucked
right.
the hexed one. Yes.
All right. That one actually starts writhing in pain and also unable to move. This is a really awkward scene as you're watching these mercenaries who otherwise would be like rather deft and, you know, like serious opponents are sort of like struggling against a lot of the material that's in the ground, trying to pull away. And as Thrud finishes her turn and makes her attack,
She blows a kiss at him afterwards. By the way.
That's so cute.
you see one of these massive orc figures all of a sudden turn to the wood line and he's just like, "Goblins!
No.
Attack!" He like lets out this scream and then he picks up this great axe and he just takes 2 swings at so it's the first one.
Goblins. Yeah, is it the yellow
And
thing?
as he screams that,
No.
you hear the rustling of underbrush in the woods as something just lights up in the
Yucky.
forest. Like
Do we
there's
s-
a lot of movement coming
There's a
down.
lot.
A lot of movement.
Oh, fuck. Here we go again, guys.
All right, so this guy
Here
here
we go
is going to be
again.
making an attack on our party leader once again.
You know.
Mamma Mia. We're gonna get copyright.
know it.
Yo, think of the loot
Hey.
we're gonna get off these.
He is not
Oh,
restrained
who's
currently.
the goblin now?
Oh, that's my die. That's a 25 to hit.
Fuck.
So one time. One time. One time.
That's gonna be.
Yeah, I do too.
Where is it?
Yeah.
All right, that's going to be 10 points of slashing damage. And with that first swing on the guy that you've been heating metal on, he slices right through the plate armor across the chest, opens him up, and you see this combination of both blood, rib cage, and burning flesh open up as the guy just kind of like rolls back and hits the ground. And he swings around with the second attack on the guy that's right behind him.
This guy?
So is the dwarf
No,
dead?
that's the guy that's down. That guy just died.
This guy died.
That guy's dead.
Holy shit.
Who's the one in the yellow? The dwarf in the yellow.
Him?
Yes, he's moving in on him,
Okay.
and he's making an attack on that guy. Now, with this first guy going down, where did my d20 go?
Up.
That
There's
guy
this.
would have encroached on the restrained area.
As he moved into that space. All right, so I'll make the strength save first,
D20s.
and that is going to be a 22.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn.
All right, and then he's going to come in and make a swing at that dwarf with advantage. And the first roll, the first roll is a dirty 20, and the second roll is lower. So I'll take the dirty 20, and then that is going to do 12 points of slashing damage there. Which 12.
Jesus.
I say we run.
Okay, that's going to end his turn. The other orc.
Let's change focus.
Because they're distracting them. We can get away from them.
Just want to kill more guys.
With our
Other orc who is restrained currently. He's. When you're restrained, are you able to attack? You're just not able to move?
Your attack.
Disadvantage.
Attack with
That's
disadvantage.
really prejudice.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, so he's on that dwarf as well. Now his disadvantage and the dwarf's disadvantage cancel each other out, so I'm just going to make a single roll. Swings the great axe once.
I'm getting
That's going to
careful.
be a 23. And that is going to do, holy shit, 14 points of slashing damage. And he just kind of like lops this thing right down into the head of this dwarf, cleaving open the top of this thing's head. And he just kind of like collapses to the ground. And I mean, it's absolutely brutal.
I don't think we're with
This
the
is
good
like
guys here.
this is worse than Sir Kristen Cole's
Oh my
beating,
god.
no.
of the Valerian lover of
Jesus.
during the wedding of Rhaenyra.
Oh my god.
Just faces obliterated. So take down the yellow-haired dwarf. He's gone.
I got it.
Thor's down?
Thor's
Thor's
down.
Thor's down.
Thor's down. Oh my god.
That's gonna end their turn and put us on Remy.
Okay. So just for clarification, this person's still up.
I can't see
That's
what you're pointing
Thyla.
Oh,
at.
it's Thyla. Okay,
Yes,
so
they're
it's it's these two over here.
Those two.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna start by bonus action wild shaping into a blink dog.
You can do that?
Have you ever seen a blink dog?
Have I seen a blink dog?
I
Why
would
are you asking
highly, highly doubt you've ever seen a blink dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck is a
Sorry, I
It's
don't
not
mean
like
to.
I've
I don't
been
mean to
doing all my
steal your.
research or anything.
Don't mean to steal your thunder there.
Do that. That's a good one.
Well, then my whole plan goes out the window.
Well, it's fine. Improvise.
Too bad you had a whole plan.
I mean, your plan was to teleport.
Okay, then I'm wild shaping into a brown bear. Have I seen a brown bear?
More than likely.
Great. Okay.
Yes.
Awesome.
Given that you've spent most of your time on
I've
this
fucking seen a
material
brown
plane,
bear.
yes, you've seen a brown bear. Blink dogs.
Yeah, they're Fae, right?
I believe they're.
Technically, I am part of the Fae-ish. Because
So
of
your
my
creature type is
race.
Fae.
But you're also sheltered.
Okay.
Wow.
It's not a slur. It's a
Wow.
Okay, I don't know what I'm doing now.
Charge him.
You should try
You're a brown
knowing what
bear.
you're doing.
That was not the sound of a brown bear. That's the sound of a brown bear.
Okay, whirlwind.
Okay. Anyway.
Do you have a brown bear mini?
I have a brown bear mini.
I think numerous brown bear minis were used during
Remember
Strahd,
the brown
right?
bear?
Oh, that's a classic one, dude.
Did I paint that one?
I painted that one.
Oh, yes, hello.
Wow.
But I do think I have the other brown bear you did paint.
I painted one of the bears too.
Oh, then I only
The
have
bears.
two.
This is the only time
Duh, bears.
you would ever beat Tryphon in an arm wrestling competition.
Okay.
Brown bear
This is
enters.
monolith if it was
So
gay.
then I'm going to make one attack, which is a bite attack, on that one that I'm right up to.
And is that the one that's hexed and
Yes.
restrained?
Yeah,
Got it.
that is
one
going to
that
be
should be
9
on this.
points of piercing.
Wait, you have to hit it.
9
Oh,
points of piercing?
Hold on, I do have to
What,
hit
what
it.
did you roll to hit?
Well, I rolled a 17
have
plus
advantage.
5.
Okay, that
It
hits.
hits. Well, let me roll just in case it's a crit. It's not. Okay, so then it's going to be 9 points of piercing.
9, okay.
And then I'm going to make my second
Oh, that's all
attack,
shooting.
which is a claw attack. That's going to be a 16 to hit.
A 16 does not hit.
Okay.
Did you roll that with, with advantage?
Yeah, I did. How many feet would you say that I moved from where I was standing to there?
Can somebody looking at the
10,
map
about
make that
10.
call?
Yeah, 15.
10, 15.
And I'm
Something
going to
like
use
that.
more of my movement to go back.
That's in the restrained area, isn't it?
Well, I went around the outside.
Run the outside. Run the outside.
Trailer
That's
Park
it.
Girls, you remember this?
I'm not gonna lie, I like the new Houdini track.
Oh,
I
of
haven't-
course you do.
Well, of course you don't, because you're young and I'm old. And
I liked Slim Shady, okay? This guy is too old to do that. Showing his balls on camera at 40-something years old.
Fuck.
we're playing D&D
The
now.
fuck?
And I'll talk to you about your exit strategy when we're done.
Holy shit.
What the fuck just
Whose
happened?
turn is it?
I don't know what happened.
If Remy just went, I think it's me, right?
Remy just went, and so we are on Thyla.
Great. Okay.
Almost done it.
Fucking shite. What are we looking at here? Ba-da-da-do-boo. Okay. What a clusterfuck.
I know, it's absolutely insane. And we've taken 2 people off the map. Go ahead.
So, what is this individual that's right in front of Thyla? Is this the dwarf that got murked?
Yurt.
Yeah,
So why
that's
is
the
it
leader
still-
that was like,
So this is dead, right?
Yeah,
If he's
a lot
down,
of
he's
us are
dead.
gone.
So let's clear him off.
Yeah, let's take him off.
You're gone. You're done.
A couple of them laying down are dead. Like that big blonde guy laying down.
Yeah,
is dead.
Blondie laying down is dead. He's
Okay.
got a restrained token on him.
yeah, Thor's dead.
So let's get him gone.
We got,
So,
we got the dwarf that's been getting fucking rocked.
so is that the one that's got hex on it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, and is he in the restrained area?
Yes.
Yes.
So I want to go around the restrained area to like stay on the periphery of it, if I can, and then Thyla is just kind of like shuffles. You see, as their body just progressively becomes more and more covered by this fungal matter. They're not really speaking. They're kind of just making these really weird like noises. So.
I love it.
They kind of they twirl their scimitar, and I'll make a single attack on the hexed and restrained dwarf, and that will be I think an 18 to hit.
An 18 will hit.
Fuck yes. Okay, so then that is gonna be D6 plus 2, and then an extra D6 of necrotic, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Fuck. Okay. 3 points of slashing. And 1 point of necrotic. Great.
Can you describe exactly how the spore-covered scimitar, what it does when it makes its hit? Like, does it? How do
Yeah.
spores react exactly?
So I think upon being swung, I think these mushrooms and fungal matter kind of like pulse with this green glow. And then upon actually like impacting, I think into like the shoulder area, as the scimitar is just planted in there, you see this glow and pulse kind of like begin to spread and like grow as they kind of worm their way into the wound to deposit the necrotic damage in there.
because it was the 1 point of necrotic damage that dealt the death blow.
Wonderful.
And
So what I'll say is this: is as the the spores and fungal matter worms its way through the wound. As the dwarf goes to scream, no sound escapes their mouth, but a burst of spores emerges, and this fungal-like growth expands out of the mouth, causing the jaw to unhinge and snap off as the entire face is just covered in this disgusting fungal matter.
And as he lands on the ground, the fungal matter actually scatters down and around the face and back into the ground almost as it begins to sort of dissolve. He's down. There is one left.
Which guy? This guy's gone?
I don't
That's
like these
fucked up.
mushrooms.
And these two things. Right?
Yes, so he would be dead, I believe.
There you go.
Go.
He kind of like spins around because it is his turn, and he like drops his weapon, and he's like, "I yield! I yield!" Oh, fuck. And, you know, he sort of seems like he can't exactly tell what's going on, but he does attempt. Tryphon, it's going to be your turn at that point.
What are the orcs doing?
Well, they're sort of still, you know, they're swinging, but remember, all of this is happening simultaneously, right? So the last thing you saw was this orc plant his great axe into the head of that dwarf and drop him.
That being said, yeah, I'm gonna go up and attempt to cast my net around that fool.
Around the guy who's yielding?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna toss it with advantage. That's gonna be a bing, 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 bing. 15?
15 does not hit.
Damn.
R.I.P.
That being said, that was my bonus action. So with my action, can I pick him up?
With your bonus action?
No, with my action.
With your action, you can attempt to pick him
I'm gonna
up.
attempt to pick him up. What's that?
Well, it would probably be a contest, a strength contest. I'll be rolling with disadvantage because is he restrained?
Yes.
He is restrained, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be rolling with disadvantage.
Athletics or just straight strength?
It can be athletics.
Let's do that. I'm so fucking
You
bad.
need new dice, dude.
I know. What'd you get?
13. What'd you get?
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Oh my gosh.
Cool.
Yeah.
I got a 12. It pisses me off.
Okay.
Was it worth it?
All right, worth it. I got a 14.
All right. So you grab. Do you have an inspiration
Let me
point
ask
for
you
me?
a question though.
What?
Does the 14 beat Remy's
I was already in
spell
it.
check?
I already passed it.
I know, but you gotta break that dude free from her spell. In my
You
opinion.
beat it by 1 point.
Oh, the DC on entanglement's 13.
Yeah, well, it's my spell save.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I swear.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's true.
Yeah.
I guess the contest should have been against that versus against him. I guess it could have been either or both.
Well,
Yeah.
it's both in my opinion,
Both.
because
Yeah.
if he's trying to pick the dude up,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah,
got to
that-
break the
He's got to do
vines,
both. Yeah, and he's got to lift the
and
guy.
he's got to beat the dude.
Right.
Did I use mine?
You might
Oh
have.
my
They're
god.
over
there's
here.
They're mine.
Oh, you've
They're
two?
yours?
Yeah, I have 2.
Well,
Well,
then
I'll allow you this. I'll allow this. I will allow the trading of inspiration coins. If somebody feels they want to give them to one to someone else, like if you want to give him one of yours, I know that's hard for you. I know.
What do I get in return if I give you one of those?
what do you want?
You have nothing to give me.
Seriously,
Let's
we'll
be
make you-
honest.
Seriously, we'll make you a nice
You're in
dinner.
debt to Thrud. You're in debt to who else?
wow.
So hurtful.
Wow.
It's okay. I use my action surge
Seriously,
to do
we'll
it.
wine and dine you.
You're going to use your action surge.
I don't need you.
Gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna pick him up, and I'm gonna kind of run for.
The fuck did you roll?
Huh?
What did you roll?
I told you I rolled a 14.
I mean, technically the action.
Oh,
surge
you're taking
would
the
have
action
been
surge to get the 14. I
advantage.
thought you rolled again.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
I pick him up and I run for. Can I make it like in cover here?
Sure. You're gonna go back there with him?
Yeah.
All right. So
That's
take
pretty
him
far
back.
for 15 feet.
Oh, that's true.
All right. I got
You're
him
on your
here.
way.
Somewhere,
here.
somewhere close to the rocks.
All right. So you grab him and you begin to run.
Actually cradling him.
I am. Look at the
That's
camera.
hysterical. I can't see the camera.
Look at the thud. Can
Oh.
you see the thud?
No. Where is it?
You see him?
Oh, there it is. I'm glad you got that on camera. All right, so as you're running with his cradled body now, right?
The last guy.
The rustling in the woods intensifies
You're so fun.
as footfalls are coming out into the space.
Oh fuck me.
Oh wait.
He brought the entire
Here's a
container.
tray.
There's a
He
fucking
brought the
tray.
entire container.
Motherfucker.
Are there any colas left? Oh, yeah.
Is that a goblin or a little monkey? Looks like Curious
I don't like
George
that.
with a bow.
I don't like this either.
I'm not a fan.
What the fuck is happening?
It's a lot of goblins.
Cool looking goblins, man. You face them?
Yeah, I did.
They look good.
They do look fucking great.
Well, we take a
Line your
break
bear
and
shit.
set the scene.
We can.
Oh.
Holy shit.
I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet.
What do you mean
I'm
you're not done
I'm
yet?
not done yet. We're going to take a break and we will be right back while I set this up. We'll see you in a few
What
minutes.
the fuck?
Trees
Oh, there's
fell
All right,
down.
everybody, we are back. We have 10 goblins that have emerged
actually, I think
on the
we've got,
battlefield
like,
from the
6
woods.
goblins, because 4 of them got hit by that tree that fell down.
Can we fix the tree, please?
Who did that?
God damn it.
You
You.
did it.
I thought you fixed it.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Can you do bro in that monkey voice?
Oh my god.
Wow.
It's out of the tree!
Which one?
Right there!
You fucking whippersnapper.
It's fixed. Oh.
It's on his
God, you
ass.
both sound like it.
It's 30! It's 35!
Oh, this is where the broad lives. Every time that gets me.
30, 42.
All the anticipation. Is this where the broad lives?
Man, you know where she hangs out?
All right,
we're
so
ready
these
now.
goblins descend down out of the woods, and many of them, I would say 6 of them, all draw bows,
Fuck them.
and they all turn right at Tryphon.
What?
And the one orc yells over to you, and he's like, "Hey, horn dog, drop the prisoner!"
So,
Drop it.
So we're cool if I drop him?
You asking me?
I'm asking the guy to just talk to me.
Is it cool if you drop him?
No, we're cool if I drop him.
Yeah.
I'll fucking chuck him across the fucking place.
All right, so do you turn and throw him back
Yeah,
towards?
I'll just throw him right at the feet.
He hits the ground and he kind of like stops. He looks around at all of you and he's like, Look, I got no beef with you.
right.
Who's saying
I'm just
this?
gonna,
Tyler just kind
The
of like
guy that
twitches
just
at him.
we just threw on the ground?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
ask
well,
the
you
orcs.
fucking wouldn't let us go. I mean,
I'm gonna ask the orcs real quick. You mind if I just do something real quick? Just don't worry. I'm gonna
Don't
hurt him.
kill it.
You're saying that to the orc?
Yeah.
All right, the guy that's standing there in the middle of the area, he reaches over and he picks up a sword that's on the ground and he's like, all right,
Yeah. So
let's do this then.
No, not you.
what's
The,
happening?
Who said
the,
that?
the
going
guy.
on here?
This is the mercenary that Tryphon picked up,
Okay.
threw on the ground, wanted to surrender. He's realizing that he's probably going to die, and he's changing his mind.
Right. Oh no. We're all good. We're all. You're fucked either way. Just come here. Can you just drop your shit and just come here?
Roll. Are you trying to intimidate or persuade?
No, persuade.
Roll a persuasion.
What's happening?
happening?
Are the orcs just like, yeah, do it?
Yeah, the fucking orcs are gonna kill
It's a
you.
6.
Don't fuck with the dude.
Hold on.
I want to just say,
Hold on.
I don't know what she's doing. Alright? Take the guy.
Oh,
He's
I
kind of
think I have
looking
a +4 on
around. He's
persuasion.
kind of looking around at all of you.
that's a
It kinda-
10.
What?
It's a 10.
No, that didn't work. He's kind
Ah,
of looking
shit.
around at all of you, and he's like, all right. You want me?
Your
yeah,
boys
that'd
were
be
kind of
nice.
overrated.
With that, he turns and runs.
I'm casting.
Running where? Towards me?
I'm gonna look real quick because I wanted to see the map to make sure I get this right. So he is standing now. Where did you throw him? Right here?
Yeah,
This is him?
yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna book it right.
Can I try to
past-
get him as he runs by me?
You can try to. So,
I'm a bear.
as he passes,
I'm a
Bear.
I'm a bear.
Just in time for
I'm a
play.
bear.
It's a good feeling.
You're gonna make an attempt to grapple.
So that's just the strength?
Grr.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is it, you want to do athletics?
No, it's the bear's
Well, you're gonna
stat.
It's the bear's stat.
It's the bear's stat.
There's that.
I have a
I'm
16.
Bear stat.
You have a 16?
I have a 16.
On that little guy?
I'm making a dexterity.
21!
A 21. So as he goes to like
like,
dodge around you, you're just like.
I'm gonna
Like a game.
I'm gonna walk up to him
Machine.
as he's in
He's
in
fighting
her
me.
grasp. I'm gonna be like, just give me. Can you give me your left arm? I'm gonna like grab his left arm. You know?
You're gonna grab the guy's left
yeah, I'm
arm.
just grabbing his left arm.
All right. Well, he's being restrained right now, so you
Right.
can grab his left arm.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
go. I'm just gonna like check for a tattoo real quick. I'm just like, I'm gonna take my sword. I'm gonna lop that shit off.
You're gonna lop off his
I'm gonna
hand.
lock off his fucking hand.
Roll an attack roll with advantage.
So. So that's an 18.
An 18 will hit.
All right. And so I just in one swing, I just shoom, and the whole thing comes off. I'm holding it by the middle finger, and I'm gonna like wave it around to the orcs. I'm gonna be like, need a hand?
Looks
I'm
like
gonna
meat's
just
back on the menu,
toss
boys.
it to their feet. Be like, yeah. I'm gonna look him in the eyes. Yeah, don't ask for my fucking hand again. All right.
So he's kind of like he's bleeding profusely out of his wrist. He's
Just
like,
covering.
"Ah!" He's got his face buried in your bear fur, and he's just like screaming. His body is beginning to convulse. It feels almost as if he's going into like some kind of shock. Like he's
Great.
like his voice is breaking up. Yeah.
No, I'm waving goodbye to him.
Thyla, I'm going to.
Seriously, like chaotic evil.
Should I come out of
neutral.
Should I come out of wild shape?
That's like
As
me.
Should I
as
drop
they're
the
doing
Should I
that
drop the
thing,
mushrooms?
That's why we get along.
Check out
Yeah.
the guy that's
That's
dead.
great for a relationship.
I'm gonna wait
so
until the
good.
fucking orcs
So
walk
good.
away. I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there some way of asking if we're cool with the orcs
I
and the
just did. They
goblins?
said we're cool.
So with that, as Cersei lops off the hand of this guy and he begins bleeding, his body is convulsing, the blood is running into Remy's bear fur as this is happening. The two larger orc-like creatures, they kind of turn and they come up to the rest of the party. And the one looks at you, it looks at Branmorn actually, and he's like,
Widow.
"Have everyone here. You're the only one I haven't been told about. Who are you?"
Whack.
Wait, how do you know everyone else?
Yeah, how do you know us?
Oh, they're. Thyla's just still mushroomed out, so they're just kind of like standing there and just like twitching.
Thrud would like to look at
How do they know
their
about
left wrists to see if any of the goblins or the orcs have.
As you're sort of doing that, he kind of takes the battle axe handle in his hand and he flips it upside down and he's like, and he pulls back the gauntlets on his wrist. And he's got the Velvet Sky
Oh,
tattoo.
Fuck yeah!
A friend.
Nice ink.
Good to see you.
Don't
worry about
mind
it.
him.
Don't worry about it.
How do you know about that one over there?
One there. We've been watching for a long time.
Okay. I'm friends with them all,
They
and
were-
I helped them do
You run a
what
trip.
we were
I can't
requested.
talk. I'm a bear.
I just I wasn't there.
He was not there for the ceremony of getting the appropriate identifiers, but was a key element to disposing of and dispatching with the magistrate.
Task.
As you guys are having this conversation with this orc, the other one kind of walks up behind him, and they're both just kind of standing there listening to the two of you. But with the rest of the party, there are these 10 goblins that are all just kind of like,
Yeah.
and they're kind of like moving about. They're not really threatening you, but you know, like Remy, one of them is just kind of like eyeballing you a little
What
bit.
if I just
and,
no?
and he's kind of like, you know, like his mouth is open, and you can see like this like pussy drool, and he's just kind of like, you know. So you're really a little bit uncomfortable at this scene
Yuck.
here on some level.
Thyla. So are we? Is it safe to say we're out of combat?
Yuck.
We are out of combat.
Okay, so Thyla's jaw just like drops and kind of unhinges like a snake, and Thyla takes their left hand and just reaches into the back of their throat, grabs something, and yanks out this like piece of fungal matter, and some of the fungus across their body just kind of just begins to fall off. Like there's this one massive chunk coming over their right eye that they just grab and just like pull off. There's like some sinew holding it down that just kind of snaps. As I come out of my my wild shape.
Two of the goblins that are sort of festering about and eyeballing Remy, two of them are actually looking at you as this happened. And the one is kind of like, like this, and the other one just immediately vomits on the ground.
Well, nothing like a mixed reception.
Back over to you guys for a second. Yes. So this one larger orc creature, he's just like, all right, we have to get off the road.
Agreed.
Bear.
Can we kill this guy first before he escapes?
He's bleeding out in front of you.
Can we just like finish the job? Because if he
You
tells
mind if
anybody
you
about
mind
us,
if I
we're
check
fucked.
the body of some of these guys?
Loot goblin.
Yeah, you can. While these two are being spoken to, you can sort of loot
I
the
asked
bodies.
the
As a
orc.
matter of fact, the goblins are starting to go through the parts.
I'm gonna go through their leaders. Shit.
All right, I'll give you a list of things in 1 second. He's like, all right, now you know you're being followed. And I didn't expect you to get in trouble that quickly, but here's the deal. I need a favor from you now. Is it fair to ask that?
Well, I guess so.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah,
Sure.
We are
I'm a
simply
bear.
trying to get the quarry.
Off the road. And so
Just trying to get
he kind of like
I'm a
speaks
bear.
in Orcish to all of these other figures that are in there.
Get rid of this fucking
Like a
And everybody-
stupid package delivery is just like.
I just dropped the guy that's like bleeding out, just like.
Yeah, he kind of collapses to the ground. His color is all drained out of him. He looks
Shall we
pretty
drag
bad.
the bodies into the woods?
I'll take out my so my scimitar is still out. Is it safe to say that I can just kind of walk up to the guy and just like put him out of his misery?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll put my my one hand claw thing over his face and then just slit his throat with the scimitar.
Okay.
And then I'll join the rest of the group beyond the tree line.
Like, thank you. I was
Bear.
really actually worried about that.
So you guys step down off of the eastern side of the road, which actually drops down like a rocky surface down into this more sort of thicket area. Beyond that, there's a smattering of trees, and then past that, it gets a little bit more dense. So you're following these two figures, and you're kind of the rear is being brought up by this group of 10 goblins, and you find yourself in this very large group, a cast that you did not expect yourselves to find yourselves in. This feels strange, because when you all first met, you were all being held captive by similar people, or beings, or creatures, whatever the case may be. And now, you weirdly find yourself allied with them. So about a 7-minute walk in difficult terrain.
Did they drag the bodies off the road?
You had mentioned dragging the bodies off the road.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to say that, number one, if you'd like to keep armor from these 5 people, you would have 1 set of plate, 2 sets of chain and 2 sets of studded leather.
I might want to take a pair of some of that.
Take the plate. Is that the
I'll
best?
take studded leather.
Okay. And there was also 1 battle axe, 2 great swords, a short sword, and a mace.
Does someone have studded leather that might fit me?
Actually, yes.
Okay.
Yes, one of the studded leather sets was actually on the guy that
Little guy leather.
the guy in green.
No, I'm tall.
Yeah, the guy in green was tall and very much like your build.
I'll take a set of the studded leather.
All right, so both studded leathers and the
Yeah.
plate.
Yeah, I'm gonna start.
Anybody
taking
for any of the
that
chain armor?
Do the weapons look different,
want
or are
a
they just your standard issue weapons?
The weapons don't look like they have any magical properties, but they are all
gonna be
very
plus
well
one.
made.
I guess we'd take them with us. For now.
Yeah. We'll distribute later.
Yeah.
Okay. All told on them, if you're going through them, there was 78 gold pieces combined, of which the goblins started to go through that. So, and as you guys are sort of picking through this, every once in a while, like a clawed hand would come in and be like, "Gah!" They weren't attacking you, but there was obviously like a kind of ravenous scuffle amongst them.
Yeah.
This is how they probably would have dealt with taking, loot off of bodies amongst themselves anyway. So, all told, I'll say you kept 78 of the gold pieces that were found. There was more, but that's what you got.
Cool.
Okay.
It's about a 7-minute walk through this difficult terrain until you're far enough off the road that you feel comfortable. Now, about 2 minutes into that walk, I would say, Branmorn, you probably have some of the best eyesight in the group, I'm guessing. Maybe, maybe not. I'm taking that from your Fey connection.
My passive perception is 16.
16 is your
So
passive
there's
perception?
Something that is noticeable.
Then I'll give it to you. You just turn and check the road as you're walking into this area to just see if anybody happened to spot what was going on. And while you don't see anybody, you do notice the very sort of distinct, lightly colored, blood-stained hand that was left in the middle of the road. An oversight on your part, but I'm sure nothing that will lead to anything problematic.
Sure.
Yeah, try speak with Dad on that thing.
All right. You wind up in a location that these 2 orcs feel is safe, and one of them sort of takes off a big bag that he's carrying on his back, drops it on the ground, takes the battle axe off, drops that on the ground, clears away some stuff, and he starts speaking to these goblins, and they begin to sort of clear the area. It looks like they're breaking camp. Now, it is later in the day at this point, so this seems appropriate, I guess. The one kind of turns and looks at you, Thrud, and he's like, Targhead, you are... Is it Trud? Trud.
Yes, that's close enough.
Did he say Targ head?
Targhead.
Targ head.
What does that mean?
Targ head.
He points over to
Target.
the other orc and he's like, she is Prutha. I don't know any of these other fuckers' names. Doesn't matter.
Real.
Your name is?
Targhead.
Targhead.
Targhead. And Prutha.
Targ head.
Target and
We run this
Target and
show.
Puma.
Target Lord?
Were you in touch with Finn? Finstone?
I don't know who that is. I have my own boss, which we're gonna go see tomorrow morning.
Why? Another side west.
But you
I'm
were
a bear.
sent to follow us.
You're still a bear?
I'm still a bear.
What's that?
But you were sent to follow us and keep
Oh,
eye
yeah.
on
I
our
was-
travels.
Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna go, honey, can you unbear yourself? Please? Thank you.
So anyway, they're kind of moving about, setting up this camp, and he says to you, he's like, "You good on a hunt?"
I'm not the quietest person to.
He reaches down and grabs you by the shoulder. He's like, "Come!" Kind of like drags you away. The rest of you
I'll
are
see
kind
you
of like
later.
involved in breaking the camp, and he kind of takes you and he starts to jog out across this, like, it's sort of a semi-plain, semi kind of tundra, but there are these large trees that grow about, and you guys are now at dusk, sort of dashing through this area. The rest of you, the goblins are sort of clearing the area. They're gathering wood for fires. They begin to make this very large fire ring. And you can see that they're sort of building on either side of the fire ring. They're building these two, what appear to be small stone piers, right? One of them has found a very, very large and very straight stick that he's carving off with a sword. He's just kind of like cleaning it up and laying it out across this thing. And so stuff's being sort of prepared for the evening. Moments later, Targhead kind of like stops you for a second. He's just like, and you look, and there is this like four-legged, large, like deer-like creature, but it's got this massive rack, and it's sort of
Rack.
God damn it.
you fucking perverts.
The calcium
love a deer
cannons
with
on
a
that
rack.
deer.
Did you really think that you could say nice rack amongst all of us and not have that response?
I didn't say nice rack. Did I say nice rack?
Close enough.
You said
Big rack.
large
You said
rack.
large
Rack.
rack.
Large rack.
Enormous
Large
To me,
rack.
that's a nice rack.
Yeah,
Nate
love a
said
large rack.
calcium cannons.
Large
I don't want to fucking.
rack.
Calcium cannons.
They said calcium cannons. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Technically, wouldn't it be like keratin globes? If it were horn? I mean, I don't know.
Calcium cannon.
When this goes up on
I'm a
YouTube, we
proud
always
owner.
check the box. No, this was not made for children.
It does it
Oh,
automatically.
I'm a proud viewer.
Because it knows these fucking
Yeah.
perverts already.
I'm a proud owner of some calcium cannons.
God damn it!
Oh, fucking God. D&D.
You think we didn't know
D&D.
that?
Can we get back to
describe
D&D?
the
Does that
deer.
have to be said?
Fuck. This
With
Yeah,
the
you
enormous
roll a
rack.
performance
This-
check.
rather large creature, beautiful creature with antlers, huge tracts of land.
Huge tracts of land.
Huge. It's grazing in a small area of vegetation just beyond this tree. And Targhead and Thrud are sort of standing there in the shadows. Now, Thrud, you have Tyr.
I have Tyr.
And Targhead reaches behind his arm and he pulls this battle axe out. And he looks at you and he's like, draw quietly.
Oh, we're gonna kill a deer.
I would take
Yeah.
Tyr out
No.
slowly, quietly, double-handed.
Roll stealth for me.
Oh boy.
Disadvantage.
Do you have guidance?
baby.
You can guidance yourself.
Classic Thrud stealth roll over there.
That's a 15.
Okay.
All right.
So you and Targhead creep out from behind this tree low in the shadow. Targhead actually, for his size and his overall sort of accompaniment of armor, is incredibly quiet at this point. And the two of you, through the shadows, get within about 12 feet of this deer, or this stag.
Large and rack.
And
You see, it's a stag.
almost as if Targhead had lightning in that massive form of his. It's just like 2 steps, 1, 2, battle axe in the air. You responsively react as well. The two of you up into the air, plants this battle axe like right in the base of the neck of this creature, and you come around as well. And with 2 simple blows, this thing just goes down. Nice. Target turns around to you and he's just like, oh, this is gonna be I like you. And he kind of goes to high five you, like, but from way up high, because Target's towering. So
Like a fucking.
Can I kind of like?
Meets back on the
High
mid.
no,
fives
they're
is
far
me.
away.
Oh,
You don't even see them.
fuck
So
Sorry, man.
Targhead kind of
Oh,
reaches
violence.
around, grabs this thing, picks it up, begins to kind of like grab some rope off of his belt, ties the thing up, and the two of you manage to make a suitable harness to haul this thing back with.
Thrud will grab the stags and kind of get in front of the head, but have the head like the nose going down her back, and holds the big nice.
Oh, so
rack.
like right up and over
So
your head.
she's like up and over and just dragging it through with him maybe taking up most of the body weight.
Okay.
How does that sound? Huh?
As you get back to the encampment, you notice that there is a fairly healthy fire burning right now, and the goblins have sort of all like broken out their, various, like the different provisions that they keep on them. And when Targhead and Thrud return with the stag, they immediately all come over and take to skinning this thing, right?
I see them roll off and go, damn, fruit. Nice rack.
God fucking damn it.
Thank you.
Wow.
Did you collaborate?
Wow.
I'm
Oh, we
saddened
fucked it
by
up.
that.
Big time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
You would have been very proud.
I am.
There was a little bit of an aerial assault and downward dragon kind of thing on
A
that.
downward thrust.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Large downward thrust.
I like that.
I'm gonna come out of
Can,
there.
Can I take the rack?
Yeah, by all means.
I will take Tyr and kind of lop off the skull of this thing.
Yeah, there are 2 antlers that stick out off of this, and there are at least 14 extensions points on each side of this. So this is like a
Wow.
28 point.
Big boy.
Damn.
It's a big boy.
Yes, it's
That's
really
like
big.
a multiple of 7.
I'm coming out of bear form.
I mean, yeah, but
All right, so as the preparations are made, and they put this massive creature on this spit, and they begin turning it over this very large fire, things grow quiet. Everybody's sitting around this fire, and there's a chance for you guys to sort of,
Catch up.
collect your thoughts.
I'd like to make my tea.
Yeah.
It's a very good idea.
Can I
actually.
take a short rest and change into the studded leather armor?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna do the same. And
I'm also gonna.
because a short rest will give me my expended wild shape back.
I get all my spell
I'm gonna put my
slots
armor on
back.
too.
okay.
As I'm making this tea.
So you're
and
putting plate on.
stuff. Plate on, yeah.
Okay. So that's going to give you considerable bump, but you are going to have disadvantage on stealth.
I already had disadvantage on stealth. I have 20 armor class.
That's gross,
Those are
dude.
rookie numbers. You gotta bump them up.
Right.
Yeah, ask us about the time he played a character that was literally, figuratively, impossible to fucking hit.
What was it? What was your AC?
23?
23, I think it was.
I was asking, is this too much? You want me to like toss
No.
a shield or something?
No, I'll get you.
He'll find ways to get you.
So during this little bit of downtime, I think
23
Thyla's
would be
doing like a little bit of customization on the studded leather armor. Maybe like drawing in some draconic like runes and such.
Oh, nice.
Just a little bit of customization. I'm gonna, if I'm sitting anywhere near Thrud,
Expertise.
did you mention the name Finchstone?
Well, Finch Stone.
Am I tip? Do you know of him?
I do, yes. He offered me how do I say this? He gave me a bit of an assignment as an option, and were I to complete it, I'd be granted admission into another organization that I'm fairly certain you're familiar with. And it was tempting, although I haven't really accepted his offer yet.
Who you gotta kill?
I don't know. He's said that there's an assignment for me, and should I accept it, then he would tell me what it is, what I needed to do, and then I could.
Or what organization?
Well, we
I'm fairly certain it's the one that gave you that tattoo on your wrist there.
You should get inked.
Oh my god.
The thing is, however, is that I believe I find myself as part of an opposing organization. However,
children.
yes. However, recently I
Saw that they're full of shit.
I've had my doubts.
Where do you fall on the apparent vivacious infrastructure of agriculture in this area, this
For instance.
Emberfell?
completely.
Well, I'm not from Emberfell.
Oh, where do you hail from?
Up north. Afari.
Did someone light a match?
Afari.
Yeah, I lit candles.
Did you
Oh,
come? Did you
I
come
was
down
like,
that path?
Did you fart?
You're a
It's
true.
like you're
I
having a
did.
stroke.
No.
Birdie.
Oh my god.
Get out of my fucking brain. I'm like, shit.
Is the face you're smiling? Is the face moving?
Like everything tastes like metal.
Oh, God.
If you start to smell burning toast, you're having a stroke or overcooking your toast.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
anyway.
came down the,
Where
the,
do you
the
hail
Bond of
from?
Gravenwich.
Yes, I came through there. My family was... We were a farming family, but
Right.
struggled due to the lack of...
Farming opportunities.
Indeed.
Yeah.
The lack of... Well, the lack
Farming
of
opportunities.
green. And... I came down to Emberfell and... found myself in a bit of a spot and found myself out in the woods. And in my time there, I discovered a certain fungal artifact that, when consumed, we'll just say my eyes were opened. And as a result, I discovered why on Afari we struggled so. And
So let me ask you this. How do you feel about the fact that these lost children perhaps have taken a certain thing that would enhance the agriculture here in Emberfell, leaving Afari kind of droutish?
it's not just a matter of Afari being droutish. It's a matter of the fact that there are two hearts here on Emberfell. And
Like a timeline.
as I received tutelage from my mentor Narenfe, and spent some more time channeling these new abilities that my mycelial network granted me, I came to communicate with said network itself. And it speaks to me.
What does
It
say
speaks
about the
to
hearts?
me.
Kind of look around, give her like,
It speaks to me of cataclysm.
Ooh.
It speaks to me of a fallout. If
Fallout here?
If the heart of the Vassarine stays on Emberfell for too long, the overabundance of agriculture will become too much for the magical bond between the heart and the land.
Oh.
And if that happens,
You fucked.
everything dies.
You fucked.
And it's begun.
Oh.
too much of one good thing is a bad thing.
Yes.
That was very insightful.
I'll do what I can.
Good
Yeah.
job.
Good job.
You
See, he's not all
You
muscles,
stayed,
guys.
You stayed with everybody. I'm very proud. You
Sometimes he
listened,
has an off
and
one
you
liner.
used the big words.
I'm
It's very
feeling,
good of you.
I'm feeling smart today.
The intelligence of the
Did you make your tea?
I got the tea going. It tastes really good.
Okay.
How many syllables were those
I
Here's-
words?
don't need this.
Here's the thing. 5 days east of Corey,
Yeah.
things are already beginning to die.
Is this a closer epicenter to where the heart of the Vassarine might be?
I don't know.
Well, does your network tell you anything about its possible location?
Not yet.
Well, these mushrooms are not very helpful then, are they?
Advice and direction comes rarely when it comes to nature. You go where the flow of prosperity takes you. And sometimes that flow leads to an unpleasant end.
Well, I, for one, I do not agree with this greed and this hoarding of agriculture in one area. I do not find that to be a fruitful thing, all pun intended. And I would like to let you know that if you are getting the same type of information from your network, perhaps maybe we are on the right side with our inks and our affiliations with this guy.
So,
Feel the same. Why don't
would you and would the Velvet Sky be able to help me steal it back?
yeah,
Probably.
probably.
I think that it would be somewhat aligned with our course of actions anyway.
a little bit. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
How do you feel about killing?
Do you like killing?
I'm
I mean,
all for it
obviously.
if it's
Oh,
necessary.
Obviously.
thank God, me
I
too.
What the fuck
did
did they
it.
just do?
they did.
I
just
did it.
dispatch
They put a
the
fucking
scimitar.
spore in this guy's shoulder.
Okay. I just feel like that is all we have been doing.
Just killing?
Well, sometimes you gotta
You have a
fucking
problem with
Well,
that?
the
smash
thing
these
is,
skulls to
the
get
thing
point
is,
across.
is that when mindless, the art of dealing death becomes less of an art and more of just a pastime, a thing to do. Killing is addictive occasionally. I've seen it before.
Yeah, look at this crazy fucking one.
Listen.
The thing
listen.
is,
It's necessary.
when it is necessary, it is necessary.
Right.
However, when it is not, it is not.
Listen, I am all for making and crafting beautiful things out of this world. Creation, in my opinion, is one of the most important things that we have. It separates us from the animals.
I agree.
But sometimes you need to kill a stag in order to eat.
Indeed.
So, I have no problems
It's a circle.
with restoring some sort of balance to this area, to this world.
Life, death, undeath, it's all a state of fluctuation. No matter how you view it, no matter what state you are in, it's all just there.
So killing people doesn't matter. That's great. That's what I've been looking for.
I'm not saying it doesn't matter.
We have standards.
I'm
obviously.
saying
You have standards.
it happens.
Yes. of course it
Accepting the fact that your
So-
state can change is the key.
I'm hearing you want to get tatted up. We should go investigate this place to get
If-
closer to.
If I am tattooed, I think that the people in the True Children will see that as a problem.
Well, if anything, I think this last encounter that we had proved that the identifying mark of our engagement with this group could be tricky for you.
I
Especially if you have a contact within the Lost Children. Perhaps it makes sense for you to not quite yet do this, but yet become more of a shadow operative, shall we say.
agree. My thoughts exactly.
So maybe you don't kill this person right away, but you work more clandestinely. And
Well,
we
I-
can relay that to the Velvet.
I don't know what I would have to do. That is the thing. However, I am more than willing to act on
Well,
the
if you
inside.
agree to it, you have to do it, otherwise they will kill you. That is the deal, yeah?
That's the thing, yes.
So, yeah, we did that, and then we killed somebody that was potentially investigating us. So it was a win-win
It
situation.
was a thing.
It was the thing.
It was a thing.
Understood.
But perhaps, like I said, maybe you continue to operate knowing some of what we know, knowing some of what you know. Use that to our advantage for you to continue to be able to get into the children of.
That sounds like a worthy thing to pursue.
Cool.
While this has all been going on,
Mm-hmm.
Thrud has been taking long skin strips from the stag and kind of fashioning leather belts.
Yes,
out of
because there is a pile of the hide.
hide, right?
Yes.
So she's been
Hide
cutting
pile.
like roughly 3-inch belt strap type things. With, it's got fur and sinew and all the grossness on
Yeah.
it because of course it's not quite tanned, right?
No, not
But
yet.
she would like to make a nice little shoulder harness and affix the stag horns to the center of it so that the skull portion rides here and then the points come up over her like this.
It's fucking fantastic.
That's
I love that.
amazing.
So cool.
And one last point of interest, and I didn't want to interrupt the conversation, but while you were talking, there were some bits of meat that were brought over and carved off of what was being cooked and distributed to all of you. So you're eating right now as well.
Nice.
From across the fire, because we're sitting around the fire. I'm gonna look to Thyla, and I'm gonna. You speak Druidic, right?
I do.
I'm gonna say something to you in Druidic, and I send it to you on Discord.
Nice.
Egads.
I won't keep.
Secret method.
We just hear jib. The old jib.
The old jibber jab.
Dick twist.
How's my cat doing?
Oh my god, I forgot about your cat.
Well, I will say that both the cat and the
Pomelo.
rain pomelo have been getting the eye from a bunch of the goblins
I
who
bet they
definitely see
got
those
my
as
cat.
I want to
delicious.
I'm way too
I
tall.
want to insight
I just
check
need to hold
that.
them so it's away from the ground.
They seem to be a little intimidated by you, by your
I wanna
overall
insight
size and
check
stature. But
It's
this
true.
one,
Oh.
the rain pomelo,
He's in danger.
they've been thinking about it.
I want to be talking to my cat. I just want to say I think you did really good today. You stayed out of trouble. You're really cute, and you're alive, and I'm proud of you.
Roll an intelligence check for me.
Jesus Christ.
Shit.
Yep. That was your roll.
6.
A 6. The cat looks back at you with the absolute most adoring look you've ever seen, and you almost feel, as a matter of fact, you do feel, you're convinced that this cat's communicating with you. That it is actually, this cat is telling you on a deep level how much it loves you.
Oh.
The cat
Oh.
scratched.
Ignorance
As
is
it
bliss.
purrs, I feel it course through my chest.
You do.
I just kind of give like a nice, my best intimidation of like.
Yeah, your heart swells when you look at this cat. It is, your love for this cat is deepening.
This is the happiest I've been in a long time.
This cat's gonna
Wow.
die at some point.
Todd's gonna kill
What's the
this
cat's
cat.
name?
What the hell kind of a TM do you think I am?
What's the cat's name?
I
Mulberry
actually don't
squared.
have a name yet.
I'm proud of that.
And I'm gonna let it come to me when it comes. It needs to be the most perfect name ever.
What about Jasper?
You know what I mean?
Jasper's
It needs
a
to be a
cute
great
name.
name
Come to you when you're
for a
buried.
great cat.
Holy shit, Garrett! Holy shit!
What did you say? It'll come to you
Holy
what? When
shit.
you what?
When I bury it.
It'll come to you when you bury it.
Dude, when it was,
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Yeah.
So
Okay.
raw.
And you're Chucky for
I
just
think-
a long
Mulberry is still, you know.
Yeah,
it's not
we should,
mulberry.
Okay,
It's
well.
gone.
Yeah,
I
we know.
atoned for those sins.
we should bring them back to that tavern and let them throw your cat through a window.
Holy shit!
Did you say that in character?
Yeah.
Listen,
Thyla has no idea what the
Don't
fuck is
ever.
going on.
threaten my cat again.
Oh, I'm not threatening your
I will
cat.
put you through a fucking window.
Oh, wow.
Please.
Okay?
Cool.
Deal.
Lord.
How are you?
Please? The fuck?
Anyway.
So,
That was a good noise.
Targed.
Yeah.
Targed.
Tarjay.
Target.
Targed.
Target.
Are you going to be continuing your engagement from afar alongside of us?
What do we owe them?
What is this favor that you are asking of us?
It's not exactly a moment of pride for us, but there is a old stronghold of ours that we used to utilize for distribution of goods, supplies, storing things. And it's in this old temple. It's actually below the temple. There's a catacombs below the temple. We used it about 5-6 years ago. It's called Sanctum of Itar.
That sounds great.
We had to bring it. We were told that we'd be bringing it back into service, so we went down there to open it up. We even left a bunch of stuff behind.
Why are you bringing it back into service? Just out of curiosity.
It's a distribution point, place where we can hide goods that are being moved over to the Afari continent.
A safe house.
Sorry, the smoke from the fire really bothers me. But
That's right.
anyway, we decided to try and venture down in there to clean it out and get it ready for usage, and it's been completely overrun with
Don't say rats.
undead
Thank God.
creatures.
Oh, really?
Now, this isn't exactly something we normally couldn't handle, but for some reason, every time we try to get back down there, there's more.
Oh,
So,
did you guys like touch anything that you shouldn't have, or
oh
they were
no!
just there?
What do you mean?
They were just there when you were down there, or did they come out after?
No, they were there when we got there.
Gotcha.
I don't know exactly where it is.
Did you give a direction?
What, to the sanctum?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
We'll take you there tomorrow.
Where did you say it was again?
I didn't.
Ah,
I said that the stronghold was below the Sanctum of Itar, which is basically the catacombs underneath the old temple.
Gotcha.
Is it in the direction of Corey?
It actually is between us and Corey.
We gotta go to Corey.
The sanctum of
Yeah,
what?
I do have a
Itar.
time frame to get to Corey.
We've got to, yeah, we're a little.
Now, what kind of guys you got going on
Unattached
over there? What kind of creepy crawlies?
You mean in the sanctum?
The shit we gotta kill.
Yeah.
Well, what we saw, it's mostly undead. We saw a lot of skeletons. There were some of these things down there that, I think these fucking guys over here smell bad. You should have smelled these things. It was awful.
I kissed
We've
one
smelled
once.
bad before. As I look over to Cersei.
So my boss is going to ask you to
Yeah,
clear this
yeah.
place out.
Are you gonna come in with us?
Well, we'll be nearby.
Could you
What the fuck?
come in with us?
Well, it's not really part of the plan. We got other work to do. I will say this, though. As payment, because this isn't really a mere trade, us rescuing you on the road and then you clear out a dungeon for us, that seems to be a little bit extreme.
Yeah.
So, the deal will be as follows. Anything down there that's marked with the Velvet Sky logo is to be left alone. Anything else that you find down there is yours.
Understood.
duly noted. That sounds fun.
So in the morning, we'll travel back to our encampment. You'll meet my superior. And then from there, we'll take you to the sanctum.
Sounds good.
Sounds pretty good to me.
When do we have to deliver this
That's
package
something
by?
I think I need to check because how long have we been on this road now?
A few days.
Little
1 day,
minute.
2 days?
Little
3
minute.
days, I think.
2, maybe 3.
Little minute. Getting sidetracked. Getting sidetracked. On side quests. Yeah, getting sidetracked. Yeah. This is our new song called Getting Sidetracked.
This song does kind of have a sort of whimsical and fun
We've been
tone
on the
to
road
it
for
for
does.
a
2 days now?
conversation around a campfire with
I
an
think this
orc.
is the third.
Right.
We need to
Right.
get to Corey. I have something that I have to get delivered within a day.
Within a day.
We've been on the road for what, 2-3 days now. When we left, I need to see someone. I have a delivery that I have to make.
Why don't we just circle back? We go
Does-
there, we
does the
drop it
name
off, we come back.
Carver Volson mean anything to you?
No?
No. Okay,
No.
fine. Then forget I ever mentioned it. But I do need to deliver this, and then can we go to your stronghold?
Why don't you talk to my superior about that? And you can decide with him.
And how far is your superior from where we are now?
About, we'll leave in the morning. We'll be there by, mid-afternoon.
That seems like too long.
How far are we to Corey
think-
from where we are
I
now?
think we have a couple more
From
days.
where we are now, it's about a
I
day.
think it was supposed to be within a week. We have 3 to 4 days of travel.
So we should be fine.
Yeah.
Can we
And it was supposed to be done, I think, within about a week.
Can
We had a couple of days.
Yeah,
lead.
I said it was a 4-day travel to Corey and find cargo.
we travel to your superior like now? Because we're on a bit of a tight schedule.
I don't know how you are traveling at night, but I'm certainly fine with it.
No, I'm fine.
I'm fine with that
Okay.
because
How
we're,
far is the
as I said,
fucking-
we're on a tight schedule.
How far is the place?
Schedule.
He said if we left in the morning, we'd get there by afternoon.
It's like 4 hours, 6 hours. I think we should go.
Travel at night for you guys across this terrain. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be difficult terrain. You're not on the road, so you're
Alright,
gonna
we'll wait
your
until
speed's
morning.
gonna be slowed.
So why not wait until morning?
Let's all get the full rest and
Let's
eat
wait.
some. Whatever. If we get there a
We
little
eating
bit.
some pomelo?
Why do you say we're gonna kill him?
Pomelo?
Is that what you said?
No.
We're gonna eat some pomelo?
By Dickie the Whippet. By Dickie the Whippet.
No.
Are there any downed trees or anything like that?
Yeah. There's a few trees around that are down.
I'm gonna find
I like the blue.
a downed tree and just kind of like stretch out like a bearded dragon and go to
Oh.
bed.
I am going to hide my cat in its cat carrier high up in a tree.
Okay.
You don't think a goblin could climb a tree?
If a goblin goes to that, I can't think of what else to do. Where else to put it? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna walk up to the orc. Target.
Target.
Target. I'm gonna come here. I gotta tell you something.
What do you need?
I'm gonna kind of like whisper. I'm gonna say, "Look, can you guarantee that none of these fucking snots are gonna eat my cat?"
Yeah, hold on.
Thanks,
And
man.
he kind of like walks around the fire. He's like, oh, here you go. And he starts like spouting off in Orcish this real loud. And he's like gesturing with his fist. And he's just like, and they were all just kind of like
Wait, can I be behind him? kind of just like.
Yes.
The hype man.
Perfect.
Gudata.
Perfect.
By the way, it might be the fucking. line of the night.
Gudata.
The hype man.
Perfect.
You're like Obama's anger translator.
Clearly, he struck fear into the hearts of the goblins. It seems like your cat will probably be okay.
Be fine.
Huzzah.
I'm gonna give him a little
Huzzah.
gold piece.
He kind of like holds out his hand. And he's like, oh, all right.
Gudata.
All right.
I think the loot goblin.
Okay.
Oh no!
How did we
guys.
split
I'll
up
split it with
the 78 gold, by the way?
I'll split it evenly, whatever that is.
Hang on.
It
78,
does go in evenly.
78 divided by 6.
Yeah, it's 13 gold each.
All right, take it.
Except you should give your 13 to Thrud.
Hi, yo.
Don't tell me how to give my gold. Me and Thrud, you know,
I'm gonna
we're good.
go up to a goblin that looks
I'm gonna give Thrud
the
a
most
solid,
fair-mannered.
gold horn.
You're up to 20. We're at 19.
Of which there are
That wasn't
few,
the
but
richest
sure.
thing.
No.
I'm gonna go up. And I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna
Alright,
pull
we
a
fucked
gold
up,
coin.
okay?
I'm gonna say, hey,
We
listen,
fucked up.
listen.
You
I gotta
kidding?
get to a fucking fortune.
I'll
start
give you
making
a gold
kidding.
coin.
That amount of gold?
If you go scare the shit out of my friend there, Tyler.
Yo, someone's got
Can
gold.
you like stop?
Yeah, the rich girl. Princess.
Kind of like looks at you and looks over at the dragonborn on the log. And are you holding the gold coin out?
Yeah, I sort of like flick it up in my hand and catch it, too.
Are you tempting a goblin?
Just, are you...
Coin first. Coin first. Yeah, come on, coin first.
No,
Come on, give me
no,
the
no,
coin.
no, 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 no.
What's happening?
Alright, fine. You promise?
Pinky swear.
Cersei trying to get the cat killed?
No.
Wait, what's
What's
happening?
happening? What's happening?
What's happening?
So the goblin kind of like sneaks out into the shadows of the fire and goes all the way around the long way around the campfire. And you see him kind of like crouched way down. Comes right up behind Thyla. And all of a sudden you see his two little ears kind of like stick up right behind Thyla's head, which is gently resting, chin down on the tree like this, eyes just pleasantly closed. And all of a sudden this thing's like,
A plume of poison emerges from Thyla's mouth. I'm gonna use my breath weapon on it.
Oh, it's got that stank breath.
Holy shit.
Is that a saving throw?
It is it's a saving throw.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's a 7.
No, you're gonna take 2d6 of poison damage, which I'm about to roll.
You better give that fucker a
Stop
stop.
murdering people, dude.
7 points of poison damage.
The goblin sort of, like, as it does that, he kind of, like, laughs. He's kind of like...
Does he die?
and falls over dead.
Gentle repose.
Oh, my God.
I go
And as
back
that
to
happens,
bed.
all this commotion over by the log, everyone around the fire is just kind of like, what's going on? And as the goblin falls over dead,
He gets
like 5 of them come running over and they're just kind of like, and they're like pushing him and kicking him like
I cast gentle repose on the goblin.
There's a sort of ethereal energy sort of comes out of you and sort of surrounds the body of the goblin and sort of like just changes its posture slightly a little bit because it's more of a preservation thing.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll say to some of the goblins that are just around, we can take him with us. You can recover him. Bit of a tip.
How many points of damage was it?
7.
He's technically unconscious.
He's unconscious? Okay. So
I'll, in other words, he would have died. I'll give you unconscious.
So then I will. So instead of gentle repose, I will cast a first level healing word, and the vocal component for healing word will be just a simple phrase as I look down at the goblin and just say, "Let me sleep," and I go the fuck back to bed because
And with
I'm
that, he
fucking
kind
tired.
of is like,
Seriously, you're the worst.
I hold up
comes
a
over
second
to you
gold
and he's just
coin.
2 coins.
3 for your trouble.
This dude just died.
My
He grabs him and he kind of like walks off. He's still coughing. He's like,
I'm just sitting there. I'm like, are there any other goblins looking around?
yeah, they're all looking around. They're
I
alarmed.
sort of make eye contact with one. I'm like, that was fucking hilarious. You gotta say.
Oh, being friends
All
with
right,
goblins is weird.
I'm gonna go to bed. Don't fuck with me.
Before I go to
Weird.
bed, I also would like to call a goblin over.
Oh my god.
I'm not
They're a
gonna
little
kill it.
cautious now, but one comes like lunking over to you.
Hey, how you doing? All right.
What do you want?
I gotta. You know a guy named Crix?
Cricks.
Yeah.
Are you in bed?
Who's asking?
I'm gonna assume Big Spoon.
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know him.
Is he still kicking?
You're gonna find out tomorrow when you meet him.
Fuck!
Oh.
And that's where we're gonna end
Fucker!
I'm gonna kill him!
God fucking damn it!
XP.
That fast? Just like that? We just even eat it and beat it?
Yeah.
Give me my XP, I gotta go home.
Are you kidding me, Todd? Are you
Fuck,
kidding me?
dude.
The drama, dude. You better.
250 experience points apiece.
Let's fucking
Nice.
go.
All right, everybody. Our music is
fucking
provided by
kidding
Pocket
me.
Bard, and
Let's go.
if you liked what you saw tonight, please like and follow. And if you're unsure about where you can find the rest of these episodes, go back in time and look for the recap sessions. They'll say, I believe they say start here, don't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Great. So we look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks for watching. We love you guys. Take care.
Love you.
Night.